Green Man! 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 Holy YouTube video, Green Man!
Hi Grey Maniacs, it is I, the Grey Man again, getting tongue-tied, trying to speak, and yeah, I hope you're all having a great amazing day. I've got a couple of podcasts to tell you about. First of all, I managed to get online to talk to my dad, so we basically did a podcast for his podcast, Catman Jack 50 Top, and yeah, check that if you like a bit of rock and roll, make sure you check it out. It's a bit awkward because we're doing it via recording like a video chat kind of thing, so it doesn't come out brilliantly. There's a bit of lag and feedback, but it's not too bad. But if you want to check it out, it's the link's down below. And this week, or this month should I say, we played the Tramps, Rudy Tooty Grayzell, Lloyd McCulloch, Johnny Cash, Jimmy Myers, Link Davis, Joe Clay, Warren Robb, Dr. Ross, John Lee Hooker, Rocky Bill Ford, Jack Ford, Washboard Sam, The Doorknobs, Benny Barnes, Ruby Ann, Jack Kingston, Carl Trantham, Corky Jones, Bob Luce and the Stardusters, Mac Banks and his Drifting Troubadours, Red Moore and his Rhythm Drifters, Groovy Joe Poovey, Laurie Tate, Robert Parker, Santos, Ernie Howling and the Blue Shadow Boys, Orangi Ray Hubbard, BJ and the Boys, The Highlighters, Fuzzy Whitener, Jimmy Dale and his Beltline, and Link Ray. They're all on my dad's Catman Jack's 50s Hot podcast. The link will be down below. It's all on my blog basically. And today I've done my 353rd High Speed Hangover podcast. And the bands on that this week, if you like a bit of headbanging, is... oh God, it doesn't come up very well on here. I can barely see this. Pilsen Drinkers, Moons... Black Altar, Trial by Combat, Macabre, Apocalypse Later, Forged in Black, Mortuary, Rebel Priest, Lucifer's Dungeon, Black Passage, Born and Raised, Neuropathia, Rivet Skull, Battle Sword, Locust Rain, Bongcopter, Defenestration, Hadewitch, Dremora, Gazalg, Mithridatic, Virus, Kirkbrun, Foul Body Autopsy, Burial Ground, Winter Eve, Borgasm, Hell Vault, Escape Land, and Cherish. These are all bands that are on my headbanging podcast this week. The link will be down below if you want to have some headbanging. And anybody here to look at some comics, I've got you covered. I've got some comics to show you now. Just a few sexy comics from my collection. Yeah, surprisingly awake today considering... I think I went to bed about 4:30, maybe 4, and I got up at 6:30. And I was watching Comic G-Spot's, watching Comic G-Spot Galvin's stream at 6:30 in the morning. Even though I hadn't gone to, well, I had gone to bed, but I just woke up early. I actually put my laptop on just to sort of find something to play, go to sleep to kind of thing. And then I saw that it was online and I thought, I might as well watch this. And Jeff was showing off a load of his cool Vampirella magazines. And Mr. Gretzky was on there as well, showing off his Superman books. Right, anyways, let's show you some of my books. Seeing as this is what you're kind of here for, I'm assuming. You're not just here for my good looks. Okay, of course, you come for my good looks, but you stay for my comics. I know the score. Right, Jet. Jet is this little 4-piece. A Wild Storm Run. I think I got given this by somebody. It was not one that I picked up myself. But yeah, I kept it. I say, that's an interesting way to fight crime. That certainly distract a few villains, I'm sure. Anyway, yeah. Abnett, Lanin, Nguyen and Fridolfs is the creative team. Right, this was another one. The same guy who gave me those. What it was, when I used to work in the post office, one of my ex-managers, his brother collected comics, and he wanted to get rid of some, and he gave them to me, basically. It was a bit unfortunate because he gave me a bunch, yeah, and there was it was a run of JSA, but there was loads missing, so I ended up buying all the ones that were missing, and then the next month he gave me another bunch of comics with those ones that he hadn't given me. It was like, oh no, I've bought doubles of all these now. So that was unfortunate, but I think the biggest comic he got me out of the bunch was Alias #1, which has obviously turned into a bit of a bigger book now with the TV show and all that, with whatever her name is, something or other. She had a TV show, forgetting what her name is now for moments. Momentarily blanking on what her name was. What is her name in the TV show? Oh, I keep thinking Jennifer for some reason, but I don't think it's Jennifer. I can't remember what her name is now. Well, that's terrible, isn't it? But anyway, that's her first appearance, I believe. Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones. There you go. It actually said Jessica on that cover, which made me remember the first name. There you go. So I got all these ones I got from the same guy. He just gifted them to me, which was cool. I had some more from him as well. I think I must have sold one on eBay. I remember I had them Avengers First, or Avengers Next, or whatever it was called. I had a run of those, which I don't seem to have anymore, so I can only assume I eBayed them when I was not so lazy when it came about eBaying. But I seem to have the thing where I sort of don't go back to stuff. I did a big long stint of doing a lot of eBaying, selling a lot of stuff, and now I just can't get my head around going back on there. But I'm going to try and do these mystery boxes I've been talking about for months. What I think I'll do, I'm going to get like 30, I've already probably got 30 mailers, and I'm going to get them. I'm going to box up each one individually and make a video of it, so I can show them. And people say, "Look, you watch these videos, and if there's anything in there that you think is crap, don't buy a box. But if you see what I put in the boxes, you think, no, that's not too bad. Then buy a box. That's basically what I'm thinking. All right, next up we got Punisher Born. It's a Punisher Max series. Funny feeling I might have bought this again, It's a possibility. It's a possibility I might have this twice. I'm not too sure. I had a feeling I saw this going cheap and I might have picked it up again. I'm not too sure though. Kind of remember reading it recently and thinking I just picked it up, but unless this is the ones that I picked up recently, I don't know though. I don't know. Right, and then I've got another one of these Max series. It's Fury, again by Ennis, Garth Ennis. In this run, he's a jaded old man. Gets on another mission, kills lots of people. The old ultra-violence that Garth Ennis loves to depict in his comic books. And if you're into Ennis, then, you love that crap. So, not too keen on the covers. They're kind of nice art, I suppose, but I like mine to be crisp and clean and to know what's going on. So these are like evocative kind of pictures. It's obviously standing amongst some gravestones there in the snow. The interior art's better anyway. The interior art's a bit more easy to make out and kind of ultra violence. Swearing as well. So that's the Max series for you. Heavy stuff, man. Right, then I've got some holiday specials, some Marvel specials. Marvel holiday special. Stop that bearded man. Yeah, no one gives me a lump of coal and lives, bub. So basically, Wolverine is attempting to kill Santa Claus on this picture, which I think is an adequate and correct portrayal of the character, to be honest. He's a psychopath who basically tries to kill every single person he fights. that is his function, to be a mass murderer. Well, I don't seem to have number 2 of this. That's a shame, unless I've got it somewhere else. So this is... No, they're a bit confusing, these extras. This is a Marvel Holiday Special, number 1. And then I've got Marvel Superheroes Fall Special. This is number 3. I think I've got another one of these. It's going to be going in the mystery box. I think it's this one. It could be one of the other ones. And then a Spring 1992 80-page Spring Special of Marvel Superheroes. Just me as Iron Man look kind of feminine in that one. I don't know why. Just look, he's kind of feminine. I don't know. That's just my imagination. I'm so something about the waist. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just. I don't know where I'm getting that from. That's just my head. My head being crazy. Right, and there's some more Marvel superheroes. And I've got the Miss Marvel run. I'm pretty sure at the end of the Miss Marvel run, the first series, it said next issue, something so blah blah blah, and it turned out that was the very, very last issue. So I think they cancelled it when they didn't know they was going to cancel it. But I think it might be, the story might be being told in this one. I'm sure it said next issue Sabretooth, and then there was no next issue. And I'm wondering if it went on to this summer special instead. So look if it says anything in here about it, like carried over or anything like that. Oh, I know, it says it's the penultimate adventure. So it's the one before last. Look, it's a reprint of Miss Marvel 24. But did Miss Marvel 24 actually come out? I don't remember this cover. I think this is... So what was her last adventure then? This was the penultimate adventure. At the end, it says Miss Marvel's never before seen final battle against the Mutant Brotherhood. It says next issue, but was that next issue in her proper book? Or does it mean next issue of this? Like the fall issue or something like that, I don't know. But I've actually got the fall issue here, actually, let's have a look. So this is the fall 1992 special. Seems to have burnt this lady's clothes off. What's going on there? She's naked apart from some flames. Perhaps she was a naked lady running around confused and he's used his flames to cover up her nudity. That's I just say Miss Marvel on here actually. Let's have a look if it's this follow-up against the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Is this the time where she gets her powers stolen? Cry vengeance. Is there any Brotherhood of Evil Mutants in this? Doesn't seem to be. So it must have been in the next issue of her own book. I know there's a couple of Evil Mutants. So I'm wondering if maybe her comic stopped with number 23, and then what would have been 24 and 25 ended up being in this. And there's Rogue. I'm Rogue. And you, it seems, darling, are a form that's been sticking in our side for a while now. That's my best impersonation. Right, yeah, it seems to be, yeah. Her mind is a blank slate. She's saved from the bay's dark waters by Spider-Woman. Professor X helps her rediscover some of what she has lost, but the memories are like pictures of someone else's life. She recovers, fights alongside the X-Men until an alien evolutionary ray unlocks buried potential in her augmented genes, and she becomes binary. Miss Marvel is dead, but for Carol Danvers, the story is just beginning. And then she becomes Captain Marvel somewhere down the line. So maybe the two stories in these two issues were what should have been in her own comic books, number 24 and number 25. I don't know if anyone can deny or confirm that. Then I've got the spring 1993, the all-new Iron Man issue of Marvel Superheroes, 80-page spring special. There you go. I do like a big chunky book. Do you like a big chunky book? It feels like more bang for your buck. And let's not rhyme anything with buck. Let's not make this a rhyming issue. Right, a couple more books then. Let's show you. Right, the rest of this box contains my 4 run and Thunderstrike. 4 and Thunderstrike. Let's see, what should we go up to? Right, I haven't got a huge amount of 4s. Right. So I'll just show you a small handful. Right, this first one, my oldest 4, happens to be my birthday book. September 1969. It's 168. Galactus Found. I think it's slightly key because it's part of the origin of Galactus, told for the first time, I think. And it's a pretty bitchin' cover anyway. Bitchin' cover! I'm not sure that's a real term, bitchin'. I just like to be down with the kids, you know what I mean? I like to be relevant and current and all that kind of thing. Slightly browned page, so it's not in massively great condition. I'm not too sure who the artist is. Don't think, is it? No, I don't think it's Kirby. Don't think it's the King. But anyway, let's just show you some more. One I picked up recently, 184. There's a hole in the front of that Mylar. I should have put it in another bag. Is this the way the world will end? Introducing the sensational Silent One. Could this be Kirby? I'm more inclined to think that might be Kirby, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I decided to sing I don't know. For my universe to live, the god of thunder must die. The sinister secret of Avalon, the keeper of the inner cosmos. There's some great language in the 4 books. I do like a good I say thee nay. I say thee nay. For Odin, for Asgard. Yeah, the mighty 4. The god of thunder, the mighty 4. Vaguely recall that from a cartoon song. It wasn't a cartoon I ever watched because it was quite an old one, but I found the intro on YouTube once and I played it quite a few times because it was such a bold song. I liked it. Right, number 263, the mighty 4. The thunder god defeated, helpless before the monstrous power of the Odin force unleashed. But one shall save him, and we guarantee you'll never guess who. The most startling surprise of the month. Could it be Loki? Could his evil half-brother save him? Because that's the last thing you'd expect from his evil half-brother. Okay, and this one. The coming of Carcass, the mutate marauder. I think we spoke about this. I got this very recently. I say it definitely looks Kirby-esque, but I think it's just a Kirby-esque monster. I don't believe it's a Kirby cover though. That's upsetting. I thought I had a few Kirby covers in my I would have thought I had some in my 4s, but I don't seem to have any. Unless I got some later ones. I don't think so though. Right, here's the last one I'm going to show you for today. This will do for today. The mighty 4, suddenly the storm giants, beginning the quest for the ring of power. Really haven't got a great deal of 4, to be honest. Got a few 4s, but you know, maybe I'll get some more 4. So I've got a list of like 4s, like a run that I will hopefully maybe get one day. But you know, don't hold your breath. Can't get every bloody comic going, much as we'd like to. Anyway, so that's it for today then. I am pootling and tootling off. Don't forget, if you like 50s, check out my dad's Catman Jack 50s Hop podcast. The link is down below. And if you like a bit of headbanging, check out my High Speed Hangover podcast. Again, the link is down below. And if you like comics, come back tomorrow and look at some more of my lovely comics. I'm not sure, again, if I've got a small channel to shout out. If I do, I shall do a jingle at the end. If I don't do a jingle at the end, it means I didn't find somebody to shout out. I might do a jingle anyway. I've just sort of saying anything. I might just do, I couldn't find a channel to shout out today. Just go watch my other videos anyway, or something like that. Well, we'll see how it goes, We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm off out of here. Until next time, may all your news be good news. My jaw still hurts.
Here is a channel that you can sub. It's not a beaver, it's not a diva, it's Comic Book Fever. Go and sub him up, it's Comic Book Fever.